All right, so I haven't come up with a video for the whole day, and here I am with the video. Okay, really, I got no big ideas. I got one little idea. I don't know how much content I can get on here. I might get onto a rolling start. I don't know. But one thing I will say was that yesterday's video, or if it was 2 days ago, I don't remember, but the one with the caution sign and the fire signs, the fire emojis and the caution emoji, caution sign. You gotta watch that video. You really gotta watch it. There's been some hot videos in the last few days that you really gotta see. There's a video of me just in that perfect position sitting. I was actually in a bit of shade, sitting, and the sun just hit it in a way. So what happened was I could see my hair like from my eyes to here, and it was like a really cool color, from like my eye to here, and it was really cool. And what I did is I tried to it wouldn't work. The camera couldn't focus like this, so I took it this way, from here, and the color still came out so cool. It's not like, oh, it's brown, it's not blonde. It's like, it's not blonde, it's like it's the lightest color. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, it's not blonde, but it's super light. And you could see it. I took a video of it. Apparently became a little bit of a hit out there. A lot of people were viewing it. Became my biggest hit video in the last 2 or 3 months. It's only like 7 seconds. And then I post another video called 3x proof, where I'm moving the camera up and down, and every time the hair is here, because it's at a certain angle, the hair lights up, gets highlighted. It's not like this, by the way. The hair gets highlighted, right? And I go like this, and the hair turns black, or highlighted on this part. So it's only on certain parts of the head. It's just like the angle of the sun when it hits it. But the same hair that's black here, I go like this, and it gets colored. So that was really cool. Anyways, enough about hair. So I get right into my video here. So I had a small idea, and the idea is just that, when we're talking about levels and calibers, there's no doubt in my mind that, like, you need substance, caliber, or level, not only first of all, to survive, but not only to survive, even just to really do well. If you really want to do well, you gotta have these things. You could have the biggest favorable condition, and somebody hooks you up. Let's say they hook you up with some kind of position. Maybe you're a coach of a sports team or something, right? And you got it hooked up to you. You know how to be pleasant. You know how to be funny. You know how to make people laugh. You know how to make it look like you're working, but you know that you're not up to the level or caliber to be doing that job. You know what? It doesn't matter how favorable your conditions are, how pleasing you are, how many friends you have, because you will know, and you will have that insecurity right from the start. That insecurity will always be in you. And at some point you'll know, like, man, I'm not made for this. I can't handle this. I'm not good enough to do this. And at some point you will drop it. Even if you still have the position, let's say your uncle got you that position, even if you still have that position, at the end of the day, you will lose it. Like, even if you're working it, like, you will lose it. Either the players will know you lost it, or people will know you lost it, or your team is just gonna suck, or whatever the case is. But that's gonna happen regardless. Now, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say these are key things, to survival, or even just doing very well. You know what I mean? I would rather, and I've been in positions where, like, something was thrown at me as like a gift, or like a free option, and I may have refused, thinking, how far am I gonna go with this on my own? What if I had no help? How would I do? You know what I mean? I haven't always been deprived of things like this. It was a time when I was really getting into it, and I was meeting a lot of people, and I was really being favored. And I thought to myself, and I said, I'm not fit to do this. At some point or another, I will drop or fall. So I don't want that. I'd rather be in my real element. But whatever the case is, that's really what I thought. There's no secret to it. I was working in a kitchen at 18 years old. at a hotel kitchen for 4 years. You know what I mean? Like that was a job that I could not screw up in any way. There was no screwing up that job. You know what I mean? But again, it started slipping, and that job was no longer the job that it first was, and I had grown out of it. But the thing is that now would I rather have substance level caliber? Of course. Listen, if you are genuinely very good, your substance, your level, your caliber, you will eventually be matched up and be with and be around people who are just as good as you, or really at some point you will be matched up with maybe a group of others that are just as good as you, or a little bit better, or around, pretty much around as good as you. You know what I mean? There's no denying that in this world. This world, before there was any human beings in this world, there were animals fighting for survival. When the human race began, it was fighting for survival. We call them cavemen. I mean, it was all about, I gotta hunt food that tastes good, and we gotta cook it and eat it and hang out, and that's it. In a tribe or a small family, and then a tribe. There's like this world began on survival. You know what I mean? That's the nature of the planet. I mean, we all model ourselves off of animals. People do it all the time. Oh, he's a big tuna. Oh, he's a gorilla. Oh, you don't want to mess with him. Oh, he's a pit bull. Oh my God, he'll grab you and bite you and won't let you go. Oh, this guy's so fly. He's like an eagle, man. Fly like an eagle. That was a song too. But the point is, we always do that. And the truth is that, if you can't hold yourself up, doesn't matter who's trying to hold you up, they're not going to be able to hold you up. On the other hand, if you've got the level, the substance, the caliber, you're going to hit, man. I've never met somebody that I thought was genuinely very good who didn't make something or another in his life. I've never seen that happen. I've seen guys who would take, or women, I've seen people who would take, individuals or groups who would take one little thing, let's say it's just playing chess. They suck at everything, and when it comes to chess, they're brilliant. You know what I mean? Because they've been practicing all the time, and that's what they do. That's what their whole family does. You know what I mean? And that's called like picking a niche. If you want to survive out there, you want to be a top class animal, at top of the food chain, you don't do that. I used to do that when I was at a basic level. Whenever I wanted to do something, I wanted to embody it. So I wanted to make it my life. I wanted to breathe it, eat it. I wanted it to be everything that I was about. And then I would do decent or half decent. You know what I mean? But that's at a basic level. At a much more advanced level, that's not even the case, man. You don't rely on one little thing. You're consistent no matter what you do, no matter what you're new at learning, no matter what your actions are, even day to day, you do very well. Now, the second part to this is what if nobody knows you? The tree falls in the forest, nobody heard it. Did it fall? Of course it fell. What kind of stupid thing is that? What do you mean it didn't fall? It didn't fall. If a tree falls, it falls, man. You know what I mean? And this world will never be that isolated. You could have one tiger for an entire habitat, and nobody knows about that tiger, and that tiger has an effect to other tigers in the world. Okay, that's how the world works. This is a special kind of planet, man. When you're at a level, you're at a level, man. There's no denying it, man. Everything you do, everything you breathe, every little thing you do, you're still on that level. It doesn't matter if somebody even pretends that you're not. It never works. If I'm at a level and I'm performing at a level and somebody's glitching me or trying to ruin my move or whatever the case is, it'll show. You know what I mean? And I tell you, man, when you get looked as a type of guy who's being fucked with, being kept down, people don't want him to come up and he's that good, that just makes you even hotter. Like you are even hotter at that point. You know what I mean? You're top of the food chain. You're just like there's no denying it. It's one thing to be a jaguar or a tiger, intimidate people with that, but it's one thing to be a like a higher class of man. You know, and I'm not talking about having money. I think about that sometimes. Oh, I got more money than you. He's got more money than her. She's got, like, money's a number, man. You know what I mean? What are you really about, man? What are you really about? Because when life ends, man, that money's not doing anything for you. You know what I mean? Well, what is it gonna do for you? So that's what's, you know, that's what I wanted to talk about. That was my main idea: clarifying and highlighting substance of level and caliber. And then even it doesn't matter if nobody knows, they know, it doesn't matter. And the fact is, if you are of a high caliber, people will know. It's one thing for me to naturally have a talent or skill and use it, because it's just like the hare versus the tortoise, right? But it's one thing for me to, like, again and again and again show and prove, even doing the smallest task, but just doing it so much at such a higher level. You know what I mean? It shows my balls, my hard work, my willingness to take a risk and to come back winning time and time again. I mean, that just shows a different type of person, man. It doesn't matter how much money and contacts you have, man. People will be like, maybe not everybody, but maybe just the cool people in the underground will be like, that's that guy, man. That's that dude over there. That's the dude I was telling you about, man. That is the dude. So, anyways, I've clarified it. I'm done. I know I only got one video in today. Try to enjoy it.